Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Steve and this is Live and Learn Health, a channel where I go over and talk about health and fitness and everything in between. And in this video, I want to talk about processed food. So when it comes to processed foods, you have different types of processed foods. So you have foods that are like manufactured in a company. Those are processed. But then you have like these highly ultra processed foods. So the difference would be like if you get a bag of peanuts, right? Those are processed. But then if you have a bag of like Takis or, some really, really fake food, that's that ultra processed, like Oreo cookies. Those are ultra processed. Okay. And yes, there is a difference between them. All processed food does have its problems, but there's definitely a huge difference. Okay. So when we're talking about ultra processed foods, me personally, I would tell you to just completely stay away from them. There's just a lot of problems. Not only are they going to make you gain weight very easily because you're going to overeat them, they also cause just a lot of problems in the body. They can cause gut problems. And the minute you start talking about the gut, then we move directly to the brain. Because all the research shows that when you have a damaged gut microbiome, that will in turn affect how your brain works. And again, I'm no doctor, but I've done enough research and read enough studies to show that you're probably better off just staying away from that stuff so it doesn't cause you any issues. Okay? So the ultra processed foods, I would 100% just stay away from them. Also, too, with the ultra processed foods, those foods are intentionally made by big corporations to get you to eat more. They purposely put additives in them to make you want more, to crave them. So the only way to not crave them is to not have them. Okay? I know some people will say, well, if you're just having a little bit, it's okay. The problem with just having a little bit is that you're opening a door. Okay? You're opening a door and you're saying, okay, a little bit this time, a little bit this time, a little bit this time. And then all of a sudden, a little bit this time becomes a lot all the time. And that's where the problem lies. So you just want to try to stay away from that. Okay? Now, processed foods, you kind of also have to be a little bit concerned about those as well. The way that they're packaged, what they're using as far as preservatives and all that, you gotta read food labels, guys. You gotta be able to know what they're using as preservatives, because a lot of these manufacturers are using really, really lousy ingredients. You have to understand something, okay? These food companies, they don't care about your well-being. They don't care about your health, okay? The only thing they care about is their bottom line, their dollar. How much are they going to make? So if you really think that these companies are going to put in the highest quality ingredients, you are sadly mistaken, okay? It is not going to happen. They're going to use the cheapest ingredients possible to make the most amount of money because they need to turn a profit. They need to make money for their business so that they can pay for their workers, so that they can pay for their manufacturers, their manufacturing buildings, their machines, everything that they use. They have to make money. So they're going to use the lowest quality ingredients because they're the cheapest. It just makes sense. Okay? Now, I always have this argument about eating healthier costs more money, and it does. And it does. And the thing is at some point in your life, you have to start valuing what's the most important thing, right? People will say, well, money is the most important thing. So if you value money, then you're going to buy lower quality foods, which in turn is going to damage your health. Okay? But the problem with that is you as a person need to be as healthy as possible and clicking on all cylinders so that you can go out and do work and make money so that you can make a lot of money and have a job that's going to, help you provide for yourself and for whoever else you need to provide for. So there's this big problem, right? People don't want to spend money on quality food, but they want to make a lot of money. But if they're not healthy, then how do you make a lot of money? See, it's like this like vicious circle, okay? This vicious circle. So you got to start looking into eating better quality foods, guys. The highly ultra processed stuff is just junk, okay? You don't need it. The processed foods you still also have to be worried about because like I said, with the preservatives, they're using like seed oils, right? They're using like cottonseed oil, vegetable oil, peanut oil, canola oil, and these seed oils, guys, they're concentrated. They're concentrated oils. You need to completely stay away from them. The only oils that I ever use in food, if I eat them, and it's rare that I eat them, but if I do, it's avocado oil, olive oil, or coconut oil. Most of the time when I cook, I'm using butter, grass-fed, grass-finished butter from cows that ate grass, not cows that ate corn, not cows that ate some manufactured food from a laboratory. Okay, I'm not eating laboratory food. At least I'm trying to stay away from it as much as possible. Okay, cows that are eating grass. Okay, it's what people have been doing for many, 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 many years, right? So the next time you want to cook, don't be afraid of a little butter, guys. It's not going to hurt you, right? A little bit. I'm not telling you to go eat a whole stick of butter, but put a little bit on the pan. Or if you don't want to use butter, then use you can use ghee. Ghee butter. Ghee butter is the butter without the dairy in it. Or you can spray a little bit of avocado oil or olive oil. Okay? But the preservatives that they're using are junk preservatives, guys. I'm telling you, these companies don't care about you. They care about their bottom line. And the only way we're going to get companies to stop making this is if we stop buying it. That's the only way. I see all these people on social media all the time talking about, I hate cancer this, I hate heart attack or heart disease this, I hate, all these things that people hate, all these sicknesses, okay? But some of these sicknesses are our fault. Like, we're at fault for some of this. If we continue to eat a lousy diet, then this is what it is. I mean, we're telling these companies by you putting your dollar on an ultra processed product like Oreos or Takis, and I'm only naming those because those are the ones on the top of my head. There are so many of them. You walk into a grocery store now, like 75 to 85% of the grocery store is pretty much processed or ultra processed food. Everything in the middle of the grocery store, right? That's why you hear so many people say when you go to the grocery store, shop the outskirts, shop the walls. Because the walls is where all the produce is, the walls are where the eggs are, the walls are where the dairy is, the wall is where the fruits are. Everything is on the walls, mostly in most grocery stores. And that's the stuff you need to be eating. But if you're going to make a dent in any manufacturer, any company, you need to do it with your wallet. You need to do it with your money. Because money talks in this world. And if you don't want junk options and you want better options for yourself, you speak with your dollars. You buy the things you know are healthy. Okay? And I know some people are going to watch this video and they're going to get triggered because, people should have the right to have options. People should have the freedom to have choice. And I agree with that. I do. But you know what else people deserve to have is education. They deserve to know that the things that they're eating could potentially make them very sick. It could cause a lot of problems. And then if people want to make that decision after that, fine. That's fine. That's their choice. And I completely respect that and I understand it. But, don't later on in life go on and say, oh, cancer is this or heart disease is this, because you're making that choice. Another problem we have is as kids, we thought, oh, we could get away with eating whatever we want. As a kid, I can eat whatever I want. I can get away with it because my metabolism is this, that, and the other thing. And to a degree, that could be true. But the problem with that is you're making bad habits. And bad habits, as you make them, they continue throughout your life. So as you get older, your metabolism will diminish. Your ability to take on those low quality foods will diminish. And as you get older, your body at 40, 50, 60 years old doesn't quite work like it did when you were in your teens or in your 20s. Okay? So this is why I tell so many people, start young, guys. Start eating quality foods now. Okay? I'm not saying you got to do it every single day. That is not what I'm sitting here telling you. But you should be putting together more good days than bad days. And if you don't know what good food looks like, I got videos. I got more coming, and I have videos I already posted about foods that you should be eating. It's not just about macronutrients. It's not just about protein and fat and carbohydrates. It's about what they're making the food with. How many ingredients are in your food? The breakfast you ate today, do you know how many ingredients are in it? Do you know what was in it? Because I could promise you, if you went to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or McDonald's and ate breakfast this morning, you don't know what was in your food. And I'm pretty sure there's about 15 to 20 things in those items that you ate that you probably can't even pronounce. You don't even know what they are. And, before anybody thinks that I'm like standing on my high chair here and trying to, preach, listen, I was as guilty as anybody. I was worse than anybody. I was eating junk all the time. I ate whatever I wanted. Okay? So I'm speaking because I've been through this. I'm speaking on this because I've seen people I love and care about get hurt by these companies and their food products. And I'm just trying to spread awareness. That's all I'm trying to do. Listen, at the end of the day, you do you. You make the choices you want. You make the decisions you want to make in your life. If you want to watch this video and right after this video, you want to have some cupcakes and ding dongs and potato chips, be my guest. Go for it. But do understand that as you keep doing that, there are things that are going to happen to you and your body as you continue to eat that way. I'm just spreading awareness. That's it. To the people, I don't want to see people who are healthy have to go through and see the things that I've seen. Okay? I'm just trying to look out for people and trying to give them the best advice as best as I can. Read food labels, guys. Shop on the outskirts of the store. If your food has more than 4 ingredients in it, you probably shouldn't be eating it. I mean, I ate yesterday. I had eggs. 1 ingredient in eggs. I had chicken. 1 ingredient in chicken. I had some chicharron, pork rinds. Maybe like 3 ingredients in there. Maybe 4. Pork skin, salt, flavor, or the flavoring they use. And that's another thing too, like natural flavors. You got to be careful with that. If it says natural flavors, you don't know what the term natural flavors can be so many different things. It's a blanket statement. By law, the food companies don't have to technically even tell you what natural flavors are. They just put the word natural flavors. Okay? I'm not asking anybody to be perfect, but you gotta pay attention to what you're putting in your body. If you value your life and you value everything and you want to live a long, healthy life and not be, 60, 70 years old, living the last years of your life in the hospital because you're sick from a poor quality diet, because that is one way you can get sick. It's not the only way, but it's one way that you could become sick, okay? Then you got to start paying attention to what you're putting in your body. You have to. Because if you just do it all the time, it's going to wreak havoc on you later on in your life. Okay? So again, you make decisions, guys. You got to be smart. You got to make choices for yourself that are smart choices. That's where I'm getting at with this video. With these ultra processed foods, it's getting ridiculous. Like the amount of stuff they're putting out, and it's all targeting kids. It should just be flat out illegal, in my opinion. It should be flat out illegal, because sugar and what it does to the body is just as bad as anything else you can get addicted to that can cause problems in the body. Okay? You need to be careful with what you eat. You have to read food labels. You have to know what you're eating. Pay attention. Okay? If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share. Just trying to get information out. Good information, guys. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help you. If you think this video can help someone, show it to them. Maybe there's something in here that can help somebody. Because that's really all I'm trying to do at the end of the day, is spread this knowledge that I have, and I'm just trying to give it to people as best as I can. All right? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.